But I'm reluctant to fish around and cause problems for everybody.
Well, that I developed a process whereby defective brain cells can be rejuvenated in retarded children. Well, that I developed a process whereby defective brain cells can be rejuvenated in retarded children.
My labors are intellectual, not physical.
Why?
It's become a national pastime, hasn't it?
Baseball's not tomboy stuff. It's your country's national pastime. It's healthy.
Merely a technique familiar to certain citizens of the Orient and various holy men of the Himalayas.
Your guilt has been determined. This is merely a sentencing hearing.
If I were to build for you this machine, you would be presenting it merely as illusion?
He's opinionated. We have intellectual debates.
Part of an intellectual elite, preparing to subjugate the barbarian hordes on Pluto.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present, for your intellectual and philosophical pleasure, the creature.
Our progress to date. Major Bill Martin is an industrious chap, occasionally forgetful, habitually tardy, but also clever.
The other way. Find her and do not engage.
With the Imperial fleet spread throughout the galaxy in a vain effort to engage us, it is relatively unprotected.
The booklets and the websites always list depression as a side effect of cancer.
In the Depression, your father nearly bankrupted Wayne Enterprises combating poverty.
The jabs deliberately target the wounded.
He left us a note wishing us good luck and took a chunk of the money we'd scraped together.
Why do you think the city has been so slow to acknowledge and deal with this emergency?
The usual thing would be to acknowledge my gratitude.
Well, the point is this is a large venue and we can't protect it.
Well, what kind of venue?
You're just a spectator, so why don't you just sit this one out, all right?
I'm having all this broken glass replaced as we go along with this renovation. It's a remnant.
A remnant?
Yeah, from the Neanderthals.
Oh, we'll repeat the phrase carpet remnant world over some music, and that will give the illusion of structure.
It's broke. Permanently.
I think people have delusions of grandeur about their own homes.
I wanted to see exotic Vietnam, the jewel of Southeast Asia.
The exhibit is authentic, in my opinion.
The fact that government exhibit number 1 is a photostat and not the document itself, did that hinder you in any way?
Maybe it has something to do with some ancient tribal custom.
He sent me to the map section to pitch an ancient plan of the city.
And he used the water to destroy the ancient world with a mighty flood.
This practice exists from ancient time to the modern Indian society.
Still no word from Vision.
And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same.
Andrew, you've got to be number 1. I won't tolerate any losers in this family. The majority of the breakdowns were minor or peripheral,
until about 6 weeks ago.
He moves fast. He's already losing his peripheral vision.
My mother was about to make another brilliant maneuver in the legendary Battle of the Lamp.
It's a course maneuver for the Hermes.
Rotors are configured to maneuver between buildings without recirculation.
All the events of that period appear confused and indistinct.
You've given me focus.
You're distracting me. Go away.
You know, I detect a fragrance in the air.
Do I detect a hint of musk with a floral top note?
Forgive me, sire. I thought that generosity might demonstrate your greatness to those you mean to rule.
Can we get some watches so we can coordinate our timing?
Good, except when the value of the x-coordinate is equal to or less than the value of 1.
And you don't want to complicate your life.
At each of the places that I'd marked, he made his mark on the opposite side, indicating that my boundary was acceptable to him.
However, they will not allow you to leave the boundary of the course.
Okay, location, shack. And the days are starting to blur together.
Well, I'd be a professional athlete, because they really put out.
I anticipate the terminus of gravity's rainbow.
I can anticipate the explosion